So I used to have all these jokes about my 2-year-old who's still nursing, but she's 3 now. And we've definitely progressed to more of a self-serve station. Sometimes she gets mad if I try to prop it up. She's like, I can do it myself. Since my older kids weaned at a reasonable age, I didn't know how entertaining it would be to breastfeed a talking baby. But at this point, I'm starting to understand like how much of it is just about control. She talks to me like a creepy John. No, this one. Let me do it. Take out your bun. She's not always that weird about it. I just think that, she's gotten really comfortable. She'll just be kind of like hooked onto one and, just holding a conversation. Meanwhile, she's hanging on to the idle nipple like a subway strap. So I don't know if you know any toddlers, but they suck. I know, my daughter's really sweet. She'll just like out of the blue sometimes say, Mommy, I love you. And then she follows that up with, I love everybody. Aww. But she doesn't get that from me because anytime I drive somewhere, I'm like, move, I hate everybody. But anyway, ever notice how uncoordinated toddlers are? But only when they're awake. Because when they're sleeping, they can take one precise finger and in one graceful motion, jab you right in the eye. And so my toddler, like she's our last kid because I can't take any more eye jabs. Though I might have more kids if around the age that they climb out of their crib, instead of climbing out of their crib for the first time, they form a chrysalis. And then 2 weeks later, they emerge a beautiful 8-year-old. So since we're not having any more kids, I called the gyno for a birth control consult, and he asked me, for now, I assume you're using condoms.
Oh my gosh.
To waterproof my phone or smuggle drugs. Like, what self-respecting monogamous adult uses condoms? And what about a married middle-aged woman with 4 kids made him think, I'll bet she's a condoms girl. So I'm thinking, what an idiot for asking me this. But what do I say? Yes. Yes, grown up, I am using condoms. I just forget that sometimes I'm a grown up too. Like I'm not even a millennial, I'm that grown up. And maybe for that reason, anytime someone says the word self-care, I just want to punch them in the face. What does that even mean? Based on context clues, it doesn't refer to douching or feminine odor spray. So look, I'm not gonna practice self-care, okay? I'm just gonna go get a fucking pedicure. I object to this idea that I have to add something to my chore list to feel better about my drab human existence. You're feeling shitty and overwhelmed like everyone else? Sneak a few shots and a cigarette and get back to work, Larry. Problem solved. So speaking of self-care, even fetuses are doing it. For now. I'm going to talk about abortions too. Because we all know that it could be outlawed in some states, maybe by the end of this month. But the actual opinion and that law, therefore, those laws are not out yet. So ladies, get your abortions while you still can.
Yes.
Just pre-order it. Okay, I'm getting 2 next week. And I heard that Planned Parenthood is having an Everything Must Go sale. Right? So they'll even take your uterus if you're totally done with it. And they're also doing BOGO specials on vasectomies. So if you sterilize the first nut, you get the second nut sterilized for free.
Hell yeah.
That's self-care, guys. No, that's not how it works. Okay, we all know that, right? All right, I've got to go pretty soon. So we'll do this quarantine joke. So, you know, I think that it's like 2+ years now after the initial lockdown. We're all just feeling like we all have new assholes. And so I found myself a little nostalgic though for like the first part of lockdown. And then my family came down with COVID, so I guess I deserved that. But I was reminded, you know how some people, they made sourdough bread or started a gratitude practice during lockdown? Yeah, I started ending and beginning each day with, fuck. So anyway, I was cleaning out my fridge and I came across all these homemade goodies and like it's caramel and peanut butter ice cream sauce and hot sauce. And I was like, oh, what a good quarantiner I was. And wow, that was over 2 years ago. And all those treats are now one with their ball jar. I can't even get the lids off. I'm like, is that trash or recycling? All right, that's it for me. Liz Howard. Thank you. Have a great night. Keep it going, girl.